Imagine being stuck in the freezing dark with nothing but raw meat for dinner. That was Grog's life. But then, one single spark changed everything. What happens when muscle meets mystery and fear turns into curiosity? Stick around, because you're about to witness the greatest discovery of the Stone Age. And trust me, this story gets hotter and funnier by the second. Now, the real story begins. Did you know, without fire, humans couldn't cook food, scare predators, or even survive freezing nights? Imagine a world where every dinner is raw, every night is terrifyingly dark, and every storm could mean life or death. Yet, once upon a time, this was normal. Fire wasn't in daily life, it was a mystery. Today, we're diving into the chaotic, hilarious, and life-changing journey of Grog and his family as they stumble upon the discovery of fire. You'll laugh, you'll be surprised, and by the end, you'll never look at your lighter the same way again. So grab a seat by our digital campfire, because this adventure is about to spark. In a damp, cold cave, Grog sits shivering, his massive muscles useless against the freezing wind. His son, Bubu, jumps around, whining from hunger, holding a frozen chunk of meat as if it were candy. Meanwhile, Grandpa, hunched over and cranky, was muttering, "In my day, we used to chew roots until our jaws ached." The absurd pet, Zik-Zik, licks the icy meat like it's a popsicle, drooling everywhere. Funny as it looks, this was reality. Before fire, humans really survived on raw food, roots, and luck. Imagine living every day like sushi night, but with mammoth. But raw meat wasn't just disgusting, it was dangerous. Parasites, bacteria, endless stomach problems. Scientists say cooking food with fire gave humans more nutrients and more energy, fueling bigger brains over time. Picture Grog trying to chew through a giant mammoth steak, raw, teeth cracking, jaw aching, and still hungry. Not exactly a five-star meal. And yet, that was their reality. Isn't it wild to think that a simple flame would one day shape the size of our brains, our survival, and even our future smartphones? Fire wasn't just heat, it was evolution's secret weapon. One stormy night, lightning splits the sky and strikes a tree near their cave. The fire roars to life, bright, dangerous, mesmerizing. The family freezes. Grog, of course, thinks he can control it by flexing his muscles, ready to fight the flames. Spoiler, fire doesn't wrestle. Urka, the true brains of the operation, holds everyone back, preventing chaos. This is how early humans first encountered fire, through lightning, volcanoes, or natural accidents. Terrifying? Yes, but also the first glimpse of power that could change everything. The family stares at the flames. Should they run or use it? Bubu gets too close, singes his hair, and squeals. Grandpa nearly falls over, laughing, clutching his belly. And here's our moment. Just like fire brought tribes together around its warmth, this is where I say, join the tribe. Don't forget to subscribe, because we're building a modern campfire here, one laugh and one story at a time. Urka steps forward and takes charge. She grabs a burning branch, holding it like treasure. This was the role many women played in prehistory, protecting the flame, keeping it alive. Scientists believe families sometimes traveled with a small fire, never letting it die, carrying it from place to place. Imagine losing your only flame because Grog sneezed on it. Disaster. Without fire, there was no second chance until the next lightning strike. Finally, the family dares to cook. Mammoth meat roasts on the flames, smoke fills the cave, and the smell is irresistible. Grog burns his tongue, of course. Bubu laughs so hard he hiccups. Zik-Zik drools like a waterfall. That first bite of cooked meat, history changing. And speaking of what's next, what topic should we cook up in our next video? Drop your ideas in the comments. Your thoughts are our fuel. With fire, the nights transform. Shadows dance on the cave walls, and suddenly, fear turns into wonder. Storytelling begins here. Humans gather, share myths, songs, lessons. Without fire, there would be no campfires, no scary stories, no bonding. Imagine modern life without campfire songs, barbecue nights, or horror movies. Boring, right? Fire gave us more than heat. It gave us culture. But let's not pretend fire was only fun. Sometimes caves burned down. Sometimes people forgot safety, like Grog swinging a torch too close to Grandpa's beard. Yep, history's first accidental barbecue. Yet, through these mistakes, humans learned respect. Fire wasn't just danger, it was a teacher. Over generations, humans mastered fire, striking stones, rubbing wood. Finally, they could create flames themselves. This moment was huge. Cooked meals, warmth on demand, forging metal tools, even building cities. Civilization itself begins with fire. Without it, no iron, no wheels, no Wi-Fi. Okay, maybe not Wi-Fi, but you get the point. Back in the cave, Grog now pokes the fire proudly, acting like he invented it. Urka sighs, rolling her eyes. Grandpa grumbles, "In my day, fire was free." Bubu claps with excitement. Zik, ever clueless, tries to sit on the embers. And so, humans discovered fire, and nothing in history would ever be the same. So, next time you light a candle, grill a burger, or just sit by a cozy fire, remember Grog and his crazy family. And here's the big question. If you had to choose, would you survive better in the Stone Age or today? Tell us in the comments. And hey, don't leave without hitting like. After all, even Grog figured out fire. Surely you can figure out the like button. See you next time around the campfire.